Hi, everybody. Lizzie Brewer here from Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns Group. I usually don't tell you who I am. I make you guess. I just got the best Happy Mail. Well, every Happy Mail I get is the best, but this was in the Happy Mail. This is what um, really intrigues me right here. I love this. And then after I was looking at it, I said, wow, that's made out of an envelope. Let me get rid of that doggone, just a minute. I gotta get rid of that auto focus thing. Oh, done. Okay, now it won't just focus. And so I, I'm in the middle of doing some other craft, but it doesn't matter to me. I went and found me an envelope with a window in it. This one's got two windows in it. And I am going to copy what I have right here. I'm going to just copy it. And then I've got this here paper. This is Die Cuts with a View. It's DCWV. And this I got in Happy Mail as well. Actually, Janie bought this from somebody's auction and had it sent to me. And the papers in here are amazing. I will use every sheet of this paper. So anyhow, and that's been quite some while ago, and I've used some. I've used even some to write letters on. And so what I'm going to do, I went in there and got me some in my sewing room, and I got some trims, and I got them in greens. So I wonder, oh, this is pretty. I think I'll use this. I think we're going to go with green. Lately, I don't know why I've just been just in like a green kind of stage. I'm usually only in purple, but I'm in green this time. So I'm going to take a couple of those out of there and move that off to the side. Hope I don't have an avalanche. And what I'm going to do is, okay, this is the way the envelope is folded in half. It's got blue security in it, so I don't want that blue. Okay, first of all, I know I need to cut. Okay, it doesn't have to open. This one is not open at the top, so I'm going to seal that. I won't never lick on these stuff. They'll never lick your envelopes because you just don't know who's been touching them. Or what's in that glue. You don't know what's in that glue. So always, if you're sealing them, use some glue. Use some glue. What I got in here is just Elmer's. Elmer's in that little thing. Elmer's usually work just fine. Good old Elmer. And so what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to cut this just the very little bit to open that so that end is open. Okay, so that's just enough to open that end. And then that's open. So first of all, see, I'm just copying. I don't know. I just have to look at this and copy. Okay, so what I want to do first is I want to cut a piece that is going to fit inside this envelope and cover up that blue. And so this is 3. I need a piece that's 3 and that line before 3/4. 3 and that line between 3/4 and my cutter. I need that too. I need my cutter. My cutter. Here, cutter. Where'd you go, cutter? Oh, there you are, cutter. I couldn't find you there for a minute. I was getting worried, Mr. Cutter. Okay, now. So I'm going to cut this at 3 and a little bit less than 3/4. 3 and this 2 lines here before 3/4. Now I'm going to slide that into the envelope. Oh, did I tell you this was made by Cathy Envelope? So she's probably watching me saying, no, Elizabeth, you're doing it wrong. But anyway, we won't worry about that right now. I got to cut just a sliver more of that. Just a sliver. Cathy. Now, if I can get these made up, I can be putting these in my cigar boxes too. There. Now I got the green. There. Now that shows that green through there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that right just at the end. Glue that green piece down. So that's going to stay there. Okay, okay, so now I have that backing of that. Okay, she put hers this way, which it can go either way, but I want to have my thing, this, I'm going to let that be on the front. Okay, let me get that folded again. Okay, so do I want to, I may cover up, so if I do it this way, I may want to cover up this top one and just leave this bottom one and use the envelope this way. That's what I think I want to do. Okay, so what I want to do is, now I can see she used two separate pieces of paper on the inside, which that makes it easier to fold. If you put paper all the way across here, which I did on the inside, but I don't want to do any more than that. So, so I want to make two pieces that size. Ooh, this is good right here. And that will blend right into, I'm just greening it up here. So that will be good. And I'm going to measure that. And we'll measure that, and that's, so I want to get 4 inches. It says 4 1/4, but I'm going to go with 4. And here I'm going to go, I'm going to go with 3 1/2. 3 1/2 by 4 is what I want here. This is 8 inches wide. So if I go 3 1/2 here, and then 4 this way, and that should cover both of those sides. Let me see. Put that right there on that mountain. Gosh, I've been trying to keep my desk cleared off, but I am not doing all that well with this. This will be good, okay? So I'm going to put, I tend to pull things close to me when I'm working, and I get it all out of scope. Houston, we have a problem with that woman. That woman behind the camera. Okay, so I'm going to put those. Okay, that opens there, right? Make sure I got, no, I got it open here. Oh, this is good. That's okay. I'm still cooking on gas. That goes on that way. There we go. Okay, and then here, let's do this one. I'll get that glued on there. I need to get a little rubber band or something to hold on to that flappy top thing when I'm using it. And then I'll put this one over here on this side. There we go. So then that, that way it can fold nicely. Now I want to put here on this side, and this is going to have to be 3 1/2 by 4 as well. but I'm going to use this green paper for that. 3.5 by 4. Hope that's what that said back there. Hope I didn't lose my train of thought. Okay, 3.5, 3.5. This is really pretty paper. And this is just paper. This isn't no cardstock and nothing here. And I probably could, the inside was a heavier paper. It was a bit of a light cardstock. But this I'm going to put this way. And let me see. I'm getting too far inside now. Okay, I get a notification and I tend to look up at my screen to see who's notifying me. Ooh, notifying. I don't need to be notified. You know what I probably should do is, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm only going to use the bottom half. So then that means that I want to cover this. Okay, I'm going to cover this like this. I'm going to cover up the top window like that. And then I want it to be, oh, let me go all the way down to this window. And then like this. Well, I didn't cut that very straight. I'm not a very straight cutter. I'm a very crooked cutter. I need to fold it just a little bit less. Like that. Okay, now that goes right there where I want it to be. Okay. Like this. So it's going to cover that top up. I'm not going to cut that little extra off. I'm going to just fold it over and let that be, give that piece a little bit more stabilization. Stabilization. You know, I get something like this in the Happy Mail, and then, like, right away, I said, oh, I got to do that right now. Right now. Okay, so then I'm going to go like that. Now, so I got that on the front and the back. These are on the inside here. I want to, here I've got some of this. I wonder what that would look like mowed lawn. Yeah, I want to go ahead and do this. Ink these edges so they're not just real stark white. And the mowed lawn is working good. Okay. This is a fun, it's like a little wallet thing. Let me fold that like that so I can ink inside here. There we go. Now it's all inked. Now I want to put, let me see how I'll do this. Okay, did I have another? No. I'm going to get my cutter here because I can't cut a straight line for love nor money. So I'm going to, now see here, she went all the way around. She used book page, dictionary page. Well, and she looks like she cut it really, she looks smarter than me. In other words. Now let me see with this strip that I just cut right here. if I can use that strip, I don't need it that wide. Let me cut a narrower strip. I don't want to try and just cut off of that strip because, of course, I won't get it right. This one might be too narrow. We'll see. My eye itches. Okay, so if I put this, oh yeah, that'll fit perfectly across the bottom. And I can cut this with scissors. I do have that much sense. I don't have much sense, but I got that much. This being all green like this, if I were to decorate it like a, with shamrocks and stuff, it could be a St. Patrick's Day challenge entry in my own challenge. Oh, look at how that fits just perfectly right there. I don't even have to cut it. I'm going to put it all the way down there. Let's just put it all the way down there. Okay. Let's put that all the way down there. Like this. And then let us just cut another little chintzy piece. That is such pretty paper. Now I did make that one too narrow. Now where'd that other piece I cut? That was too wide. Of course you lost it, right? Kiddo. Okay, let me put this one down here. Now, I'll camouflage that in a minute. So let me just put that glue right down here. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so now, I don't want no glue on that. Now I want to have, I've got a couple of things here. I've got this lace. Okay, look what she did here. She put a butterfly stamp right there. She's got one kind of, oh, she's got eyelash trim here. She's got one kind of, she's got 3 different kind of fibers. So now what if I put this down here? You know what would be neat is if I were to sew that on there. But I'm not going to sew. If I had a pause feature on this camera, and I searched the world over to see if any place that they sold a camera that had a pause feature right on the camera, but I don't guess they do. I guess you have to download some kind of a program. Here I'm using the Fabrifix glue, and I am going to put it here like this, and rub it on there like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go over. Now I'm going to go like this. Ooh, why you come goofing out like that? Gooping. Don't become gooping out at me, Gloop. Mr. Gloop. Mr. Gloop Glue. Let's put that on there. And get this coming up like right here. Right there. And have that on there. Have that right there. There we go. Now, there we go. I like that right there. That's pretty. That's very pretty. Look at this. I have this. This is very pretty. Okay, should I go around here too, do you think? Yeah, I'm going to go down there too. I'm going to go there. Okay, let's see. So I need to cut that about this much. Am I keeping at all in frame? Probably not. Probably not. Put that there. And then go down here. Now don't go squishing out, glue. Why does that want to do that? Why does it want to squish out on me like that? Okay, so I'll put that like this. And so that's both on the front and on the inside. So far it opens up like this. So that's what it looks like there. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking it a lot. I really am. Now this is beautiful. Let me see. How is that end? Some of this trim like this, it's kind of hard to, cut it because it wants to, get all wonky do. That does what it wants to do, not what you ask it to do. Okay, so I'm going to take this then, and I'm going to go across the top like this with that. I love this glue. I never knew about this glue till Pam at the Paper Outpost. She swears by it. She uses it by the gallon. Well, I don't know if it's by the gallon, but she uses a lot. And so, because she likes it, I said, well, I'm going to try it. And I liked it too. Now this, I just got this here stamp. Happy Meal. I tell you, I am so spoiled rotten. But I love it because I love my little teddy bears, and this is so pretty. Now, I'm going to put that stamp of that teddy bear right there. There, now. And then I'm going to use, I got to dig over here and Mount Elizabeth. Mount Elizabeth right next to Mount Etna. And I had, oh, I went that in the floor. Good thing I have a floor, or it would be falling to Egypt or somewhere. Okay, now, oh wait, I know. In my box, not this box, but it's in this box. I love these tiny little cigar boxes. These tiny cigar boxes. Love them, love them, love them. Now, well, this is kind of big. Wisdom. Knowledge of what is true or right occupied? No. Coupled with just judgment as to action. Wisdom. Because that is a wise old bear right there. So, and I do like putting quotes on things, words on things, all that stuff on things. Something to read. Now, if I put, well, that almost glued to my dress. Wisdom. Ow, God, I got a pain. I'll put that right there. Okay, but then I have also some, look at this. This is called Feather Loop Braid. No iron, 3 yards for 39 cents. Well, that was like 100 years ago because you sure can't get this stuff for 39 cents. So you know this has been around. Let me take a look at it, see what it looks like in real life. Because whoever originally bought this when it was 39 cents probably thought they were going to use it, and then they didn't. They didn't even take it out and look at it. Why did they not even take it out and look at it? Okay, Feather Loop Braid. All right. And of course, I will save this part of the wrapper to go into my sewing journal. Now, let's take a look at this and see what it really looks. This is pretty. Look at that. So, oh, Elizabeth, 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 you are cooking. You are cooking. This is pretty. This is beautiful. 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 Okay, that is going to go right there. Oh, that is pretty. Now, see this. That is, I always, you know, when I go into the thrift shop, I always look in the crafty section to see what they have. And sometimes I find the coolest stuff. And this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? That is pretty with your little teddy bear. I got to get some red on his heart there. And I'm going to take another piece of this and I will put it across the bottom now. So that, well, let me cut it first. It needs to be cut right there. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I am so happy that I got this one in Happy Meal, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be die cutting like I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, look at this. Because I'm going to get fired if I don't get all these orders out. I'm going to get fired. I have to fire myself. Okay, now, then I have my round hole punch. Because then I'm going to go right here. Oh, you know what I have to do? I'm going to put this, that's the sequins in there. And see, I'll go just like that with my round. Wait a minute. Why aren't you punching? Okay, wait a second. I think I have to. My muscles are broken. Wait a minute. Let me see if I stand up with this. Oh, there you go. I got it. Look at that. See, I could use that as an embellishment. Okay, now. This is pretty stuff. What's it called? Feather loop braid. That's what it's called. Feather loop braid. Okay, now I wonder if I want to have him inside too. Look, you know what? If I just put that right there and glue it underneath. Oh, I'm going to do that. Sure. Oh, you know what? I should have turned it over. I should have glued that side. I should have glued the other side. Well, no, just to make it like different. Okay, so like this. And I'll just let that dry just like that. And so I put that piece back in there. That's just amazing. Elizabeth, you're a pretty smart chick. Okay, I'm a pretty smart chick. I just told myself that. Now, okay, now I'm gonna, oh yeah, I wanted to, I want to put a teddy bear on the inside too, because I'm just a teddy bear kind of a person. We'll put him right there. Love that teddy bear. I just love that teddy bear. Okay, I'm going to put some gold stickles on there, but I'm not going to put it on there right now because then I can't touch it. Okay, now, wait a minute. I got to get my, let's see. I have my sequins box. Because of my friend Susan Krause, I have enough sequins that I could go live in a sequins place. I could be a, these are so pretty. Oh, this is Jingle Bells. They ain't supposed to be in there. Let's see. Should I put all green ones in there? Oh, that'd be too much green. I am going to, because I want to make this, this is going to be like a, well, actually it won't be like, it's green though. So St. Patrick's Day, it could be. So I'm just going to use these green sequins. And let me see, I'm going to dump them in there. So I'll open this up like this. Okay, I'm going to dump the sequins in there like this. But then I don't want them to fall out. So I need to reach down in there somehow and get glue. How do you do that? Okay, let's see. We'll figure this one out real quickly. I need to glue this right in the inside, like that, somehow. How about if I just... Sometimes I run into a problem. Wait a minute. How would I do that? What would be a smart thing? What if I put some glue on the end of my pen, like this, and then take my pen and go down here and just kind of paint it on in there? Wonder if that'll work. It should work good enough. I think it'll work good enough. There we go. It's all the way across. So that'll glue that in there. And let's see. Like this. Ah, look at this. I love it. This is cute. And then, oops, that moved before it dried. Oh, it's not dry. Good, it moved. And then, this is beautiful. I love this. This is like a, what would you call this? An envelope wallet? Look at this. And I learned that from Cathy Amara. I just looked at, Cathy, you're a smart little girl. See, I had this rickrack too, but I think I got enough stuff. Yeah, that would be too much, but that is pretty. And then, now if you were sending this off like as a card to somebody, see now inside there, then we could put in a card. Let's see now, where did the rest of that other, what size is this? This would work, wouldn't it? Let me see, that's cut crooked right there. So let me see how big I could get that straight. Now it's cut straight. So if we put it in here, I can't put it in there right now to stay though, because that glue's got to dry. So even if, let's see. So I need to have it, I'm going to run it into my tag cutter thing. And like I've learned is it doesn't have to be exactly the size that the alignment guides are. So I can do it this way. Didn't get that real centered, but it's close enough. Close enough for horseshoes. So now what if I just go like this? Wait a minute. No, I want it like this. Like this. Okay, so if I fold this like this, now then it could open like this, and yeah, I do have bone folders. I do have some. They're just not right here. Oh, and now if I go into my, okay, where, oh, here it is. It's looking for this. Oh, oh, good grief. Now in here I've got, do I have anything? Do you have anything in green? This is green. This piece is green. Okay, so I got it in green. So I can find the end of this green. Oops, that fell out too. Just a minute. There's an end here somewhere. If I don't find the end, I'll just make a new end. Just make a new end. There's an end. Okay. So first of all, what I want to do So I want to put this here and bring it around like this. And so I'll need about this much. And then we'll tie that in a knot, and then tie it in a bow. Tie it in a bow. Now, this was an unused envelope, but I would suggest you use an envelope. I mean, when you get an envelope in your junk mail, you just have at it and use it. Use that. Use it. Yeah, that's what I say. Just use it. Because the whole thing's covered up except the window and sequins. And you know, if you don't have sequins, but if you've got a hole punch, you can hole punch. Use your hole punch to just punch a whole bunch of spots. Use that. And now I used all paper on mine, but the way Cathy did hers, she used book pages. Look how pretty. And so now I added by putting a tag in there. I'm not going to leave it in there right now because that glue on the inside may not be dry. But then that can stick right out there. And that looks fine right there. That's beautiful. Do you like that? And look at all them sequins. That is pretty. Thank you for the inspiration, Miss Cathy. Thank you for the inspiration. I love this. I love it. And so I took your idea and I made my own. And I can put a tag in this one. Oh, she put her thumb thing on this side. But this would be awesome to you. You could just send it off like this. Now, if you think you want to make one of these, but you just want to glue it into a book, you wouldn't have to put paper on the back. Just leave the envelope and glue it into a junk journal and let that, or any kind of a junk, oh, I wouldn't call this junk, but okay, I'll leave that out now till I'm sure that glue is dry. But isn't that beautiful? Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. And I just did put a video up, and so this will be my second one of the day when I'm supposed to be busy cutting out die cuts to get my orders out. But oh, I have to read those. See, I already read this morning. I'm going to read again. Let me see. Okay, this one here, the heading says Divine Right Order. And I am in the right place. A rose is always beautiful, always perfect, and ever changing. This is the way we are. We are always perfect wherever we are in life. I am in the right place, just as all the stars and planets are in their perfect orbit and in divine right order, so are you. The heavens are in alignment, and so are you. You may not understand everything that is going on with your limited human mind. However, you know that on a cosmic level, you must be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Positive thoughts are what you choose to think. This present experience is a stepping stone to new awareness and greater glory. And that's right. You are in the right place at the right time. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. And now, when you get an envelope in the junk mail, look what you can do with it. Beautiful. Okay. Now my mouse is at the end of its leash. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I covered him up.